So, Sandra's dear friend Levita, who lives in Colorado now, wanted to know if I was planting Sandra's garden this year. And so I wanted to show Levita first. This is all the plants that we have to attract the bees. So that's a type of a mint, and there's all sorts of lavender and I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but it's Ostrogalius or Ostromaris. Michael Sawyer's going to know the name and tell me, I know. But this just attracts a ton of bees. So it's just loaded with all these beautiful flowers. Oh, there's a hummingbird right there. I don't know if you guys are going to see it. Come on, little guy. He's right there. Do you guys see him? He's right over there. They love this area. I don't think you could see it in here, but they follow me around all the time that I'm out here watering and everything, but they're just sweet. Anyway, so that's what attracts them into our backyard. So I'll start at the fun part here. This is our composter, and all of this that's growing here is always our surprise garden. So this is from all the food that we eat and compost, all the seeds. And so we have pumpkins growing here and squashes and all sorts of other goodies. And this is a nectarine tree and a beautiful peach tree, a lot more flowers for the bees, and an apricot tree. And this is where we grow our lettuce and stuff, but last year we had 22 heads of lettuce, but this year it's a condensed garden, Levita. And there's basil here, and I just have 6 heads of lettuce growing here, and I'll plant some more as these get bigger. And some more flowers for the bees, which they love and really brings them into the yard. And cut way back on the zucchini, we had 5 plants last year, so there's 2 right here. And I'll kind of show you in the back in a minute. But then this is the famous 2 habanero plants. So here's some brand new little habaneros, and they will get huge and give hundreds and hundreds of habaneros. The bushes will just take over this whole bin. So that's our orange tree, which is saving our hydrangea, which the birds and the bees love. And there's another hydrangea around the corner there, and then there's 2 little blueberries and a bigger one. This one I've been just munching on. This sucker's producing all sorts of blueberries. And then there's an apple tree right there. That's a Golden Delicious, and it's got a bunch of apples. And there's a Fuji tree. There used to be a real old big apple tree right here that we got rid of a few years ago. More flowers for the bees. And then an old plum tree right there that's just loaded this year. And then there's a peach tree right next to the trunk that the squirrels buried and gave us a tree. And then right there is, you can't see it, but it's a oh gosh, I'll think of it in a second. It's from Sebastopol. Oh gosh, I'm just drawing a blank. This tree right here, this apple tree, is from a fallen apple from the old apple tree. So it's getting nice and big and loaded up with apples. They're a Red Delicious. And this is another one that we don't know what kind of apple tree. It's pretty young. There's a nice big plum there that's filled with plums this year, another plum. And then these are apricots. There was an old apricot tree, or a tree that didn't last. It got diseased. So these are the shoots from it. And a little dwarf nectarine. This year we didn't get any, but it's usually loaded with beautiful little nectarines. And then a lot more, we have lavender back here for the bees. And this is one of the bins, vegetable boxes, I should say. And right here, there's 4 Japanese cucumbers. In fact, there's flowers and there's some cucumbers growing in there already, and they'll crawl up on these trellises, so they just get a volume of food on them. And there was an old kale bush here, Robert Herndon, since you razzed us about our kale, and it finally petered out after about 4 years. But I planted 12 kale, and then there's some more. There's a beautiful chime there that I love hearing back here all the time, and a great fountain. Another lavender bush, and there's another lavender bush for the bees. It's kind of neat. There's a picture window. That's the master bedroom, and it looks out onto all of this. So it's a great view and great way to wake up and see what's out here. And then this year only did 3 tomato plants, and they're really doing great. We used to put them in these containers right here, but I think this is going to be a real nice production. Oh, these right here, these are metal flowers that Sandra painted, so they decorate our yard. And there's the 60 style one. Anyway, there's 6 bell pepper plants, kind of staged them a little bit, big red bell pepper plants. So that's it, you guys. That's where we get lots of food, right here in this sweet little spot. So Levita, I hope your garden's doing great in Colorado, and you have a great day. Bye.